So many memories swirl around my head as I think of you. I guess the first thing I want to say is thank you. Thank you for making it so much fun to be your dad. Corinne, you're an amazing woman. You bring joy and peace and happiness just by walking in the door. And everybody here knows what I'm talking about. You're just a joy, and I just cherish you.
Corinne, I honestly don't know one day of my whole life that I haven't needed you, and I am so lucky to have you as my best friend and also my sister, but most importantly my best friend, and I love you so much, and I'm just so happy for you.
Nathan has just always been there for me, and honestly for everyone, and he's just my constant reminder to enjoy life to the fullest. The best example of this is during my freshman year at Virginia Tech, when you drove 2 hours down from JMU to Blacksburg to play golf with me on a random weekday. I believe it was Thursday. You were going to play golf somewhere else and just kept on driving and called me along the way. We played at the on-campus course at Virginia Tech. You know, it was kind of just that reminder, you know, if Nathan can take 8 hours out of his day to not study and do schoolwork, I can take a couple hours a week to myself. Nathan has always been there for everyone, and I think another great example of this is Ellie. When you lived in Pittsburgh and she was going to Pitt, you would take her and her roommates out to dinner. It seemed like weekly. It seemed like you guys just had a great time. You know, there's no point in doing something if you don't take the time to enjoy it, and I think that's the most important lesson you've ever taught me.
Let me tell you that I love you so very much. And you look absolutely beautiful in that dress. And my heart is just full to bursting, not just because of how you look, but just to see so much happiness coming through every pore of your body. Nathan, I reckon I got you to thank for that. For those she loves, she holds them so dearly, but that's a really tight circle to break into. Everybody here should count themselves kind of fortunate because it's not an easy club to get into, but everyone here is in that club. So I really appreciate that. Nathan, you really played it well. You had so much patience and so much wisdom as to how you let your love with her develop over time. And now you're at the top of the food chain as far as her love and caring and affection. And I, as a dad, am very willing to take a lesser role in that hierarchy because I know my daughter is in great hands.
When we talk about marriage, in our crazy world today, some people tend to forget. Marriage is a covenant. It's not a contract. You really can't tear it up. If it was a marriage, it doesn't go away. It's a covenant, a bond between two people for life, witnessed by God, who is present in this room. A commitment to each other forever. A sacrament for the good of each other. A commitment that you are always going to put the other first. It's no longer what's best for me. It's now what's best for him or her. What's best for us. They will be husband and wife, but they are also for life. President of each other's fan club. It's a unique way of thinking about it, but if you think about marriage that way, for life, again, always thinking of the other. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Nathan Martin. And you may kiss the bride.
So Corinne, at past weddings, I feel like everyone's like, hey, I'm so excited to, get to know the bride a little better. For those of you who don't know, we were roommates for a month at the lake, so I feel like I know you pretty well. Over that month, though, I've just learned how positive you are. You're just so friendly, and you're just the most compassionate person. it really shows when you play with Abigail. You have a ton of patience with her. You must have learned that from Kara. You've had to deal with her for a few years now. But, you know, even now, Abigail loves pointing out your picture on the fridge, saying Aunt Coco. She said Aunt Coco before, Nathan, so sorry about that. During that month together, we had the engagement party at the lake, and leading up to it, even when Ellie was struggling, she promised she would be there, and she was. Ellie knew then that you were going to be an amazing addition to this family. And as I've gotten to know you better since that summer, you've only kind of furthered my belief that you and Nathan are just perfect for each other. You both enjoy life to the fullest. You make the little things and big things into just amazing adventures. We're so excited for you to officially join the Martin family. And maybe you can make the rest of us a little bit more adventurous as well.
Nathan, I couldn't have hoped for a better person for Corinne, a better person to be another brother to me and to walk through life with. And I'm so happy for Corinne to have met you. And I can't wait to watch y'all's relationship continue to unfold in marriage. And Ryan and I are always here for you guys, whatever y'all need. I just love you so much, and thank you for being the perfect person to compliment Corinne, and you guys round each other out in the best ways. So,
Nathan, a father prays for his daughters. We pray that our daughters will find that right person. I've said that prayer so many times in my life since being married, and my prayers have been answered twice. So I'm doubly blessed. Tom and Lori, you've raised an amazing man. My daughter is going to be the beneficiary of all the love that you have poured into Nathan. You know, his temperament, his dedication, his drive, his commitment to family, and his caring nature make it very easy for me to let her go.